Hi, it's Monday, March the 3rd, and I'm a bit shattered this morning because I stayed up to watch the Oscars last night, which was fun. It's fun if you like it. It's not fun if you don't. I kind of like it. I was sort of aware that I hadn't seen the big hitters of the night, which made it slightly anticlimactic for me when one of them won a few big awards. But anyway, that's something to catch up on now. I need to watch Anora. But it's very exciting because it's March. The sun is shining. I don't know if it's cold outside, but I'm looking out the window and it's looking bright. And I finished the first draft of the Lisa McAuliffe new book on Friday, which was the last day of February. So for the whole of March, I'm not going to be bored, and I've still got lots of other things I have to do, but I'm not looking at that manuscript at all. I'm just not looking at it. It needs to have a complete blank break so that it's out of my head, and then when I come to it in April, I can start afresh and kind of read it with fresh eyes, in theory. Obviously, we'll see if that works. But that means I've got March to fill. Like I say, there's a few other projects I'm in the middle of, which I can give a bit more time to. But I've also got some books I'm going to read. And I got bookshop.org vouchers for Christmas. And I had a big splurge the other day online, so I could buy the books that will give me lots of pleasure during March. That's the plan. Let's have a look at them. First of all, Curtis Sittenfeld. I read Rodham. She wrote Rodham, and I read it in 2023, and I thought it was brilliant. This one's called Romantic Comedy. Beyond the blurb, it's two people getting together. But beyond the blurb, I don't know much about it. But I really, really liked her writing, and I'm looking forward to this one. So that's the first one. The second one, tomorrow. It's Gabrielle Zevin, and this has been on, I've seen it on like the bestseller lists for a while, and I've bought it for people, and I've never read it, and it seems silly if I bought it for somebody that I've never read myself. It seems I need to do something about that. And again, it's two people getting together. Yeah, there's a bit of a theme. Okay, this next one, Don't Make Me Laugh. I love Julia Rayside. This is her first novel, but she's prolific on podcasts and social media, and she writes extensively about TV. And this is a sort of her fictionalized account of someone who encounters a predator of a stand-up comedian, and what happens about that. And I've seen a lot of the promotion to do this because I follow her on different socials, but I'm looking forward to actually just reading it. I think she tells a good tale, I would imagine. And then finally, Janice Hallett. I really like Janice Hallett's books. They're just, the sort of murder mystery thriller, kind of what happened next type things. But she just always manages to structure them in a really interesting way. And I don't know how she structured this one because I've not started it yet, but this one's called The Examiner. 6 students, 1 murder, your time starts now. That's going to hook me in, isn't it? So there we go, The Examiner. Those are my 4 books. I plan to read them all in March. Back when I was a teacher, when I was the busiest person in the world, I thought that anyway, I used to read so much more. And it was because there was no social media and I wasn't online all the time. I got a smartphone in 2008. So prior to that, I wasn't like looking at my phone every minute. And I would read maybe a book a week in all the downtime. And I had no downtime, but I still managed to do that. And I didn't even have a commute on a train. I would drive to work. So I don't know how I did it, but I get through like 1 book a week. We used to have like a little pile in the staff room where we'd swap with each other. And so obviously the world's changed. Social media soaks up all our time. No one's got any attention span left. I get all that. But I'm really looking forward to making sure I read all those 4 in March. It should be absolutely doable because it's 4 books in 4 weeks. So of course it should be doable. But, we'll see how we go. But I'm looking forward to going and sitting down like in a Costa with a coffee, or anytime I got on the train to go into town, taking it with me in my bag. I just need to do that for a bit because I've just been sort of focused on typing words on a screen for months and months. Okay, so that's me. Have a lovely week, day, March, whatever. It's my birthday month. It's also the birthday month of loads of people I know, so I've got a bunch of things happening. And yeah, I hope you are enjoying potentially the slight rise in temperature. Who knows? Okay, have fun. See you next week. Bye-bye.